I have to explain to the audience, you had homework.
Yes, he gave me homework to sing a song that is related to a heist Austrian song, and it goes ba 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 Bankenbergfall, ba 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 Bankenbergfall, ba 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 Bankenbergfall, ba 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 ba. Right now, but you have to sing with me right now. One that everybody's favorite. Una mattina mi sono alzato. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato e ho trovato l'invasor. Oh partigiano, portami via. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morir.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's better than Berlin and Professor.
What
the hell? No, not again. Oh my God. Oh, come on. I thought I was done with this. Oh, not again, please. God damn it. What's going on, man? I came here to do the Comic-Con. Who are you, Denver?
Your time is over, Arturito. So? We could take $10 billion from you. $10 billion.
Not in this lifetime, buddy.
Now. Okay, maybe that was a stupid idea. Trying to take your gun was a stupid idea.
I thought I was done with this heist thing. Now it's all over again.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for doing this to us. Thank you so much to my team for not telling me that this is going to happen. But
yeah, that was kind of scary.
Honestly, I think this calls
for
something.
I think.
Thank you very much for being here. Now, danke.
Danke, Sean. You can take me with you afterwards.
Yeah. So, now, actually that made me nervous. I think this calls for something to relax.
Yes.
And I actually brought you a gift.
What do you bring?
I have to thank 1,000 times my amazing colleagues Patrick and Renee, who made this gift possible for you. Because
amazing.
Last night we talked
and drank,
and you told us of a little something that you enjoy so dearly, and I have something for you.
Oh. Not again. I had this one time in Benidorm on vacation when I was 21 years old. I still have the hangover for this. I still have the hangover. I'm going to send my friends a picture of this because I'm going to drink them with them because, yeah, we can never forget the straw. Great achievement of Austria. Thank you very much. Where are the shot glasses?
Yeah, we couldn't find any, but...
Anyway, no, because otherwise the interview would be really weird.
And short.
You are all wonderful. I love you all. Take pictures with me for free. Oh, the selfies.
So, okay, since we only have, I think 15 minutes of panel time left.
They had more fun with it.
I love wasting all of your time. The first serious question, when you started to read the scripts for Money Heist and gotten the grand scale of how the show is going to progress, who did you personally root for? The intruders, the police, the hostages, the bank?
Well,
no,
definitely
not the bank.
Definitely not Arturito. I told my agent 3 times I didn't want to do the show. I said 3 times, no. He convinced me, and I'm thankful for that. But I auditioned for 2 characters. Mm-hmm. I did the screen test for Arturo and for Prieto, which is the cop, the bold guy. Mm-hmm. So I liked that character better at the beginning because Arturo wasn't going to be that large character. It was just going to be secondary, and he was going to die in episode 5. So I was like, okay, I'm going to die, so I'll do it. But then they liked what I did, and they kept me going. When I started reading the episodes, I thought the greatest character was Berlin, and it is. But then I started working with Jaime, with Denver, and I love the kind of passion that he brings to his acting. So I think that I would root for Berlin and Denver. Those are my favorite.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I think the question that everyone has asked themselves, what if I were rich? What would I do with the money? So if you had the chance to rob a bank successfully and have a huge ton of money, what would you do with it? Spend it on?
I don't know. You know, I once they asked me that, and I answered, I would buy. I'm a big soccer fan from Valencia, my city, my hometown, and I'm crazy about football. So I think I would buy the club from the owner right now, which is an asshole. And it's a Chinese guy that doesn't care about anything, and especially not the club. So I would buy the debt and the club from him. And then the rest, I would give it to friends that are in need, charity. I mean, I really would that. I don't want anything for myself.
Wow. I would keep it.
Of course. I would buy the straw factory. Yeah!
I'm really sorry to all of my friends, but you're getting jack shit. No. But what I found very interesting when I looked it up, the Bank of Spain actually did not allow you to film inside. And I think this is the entire reason for this. So when you film a bank heist show in a bank showing how the heist goes, that might be inspirational to the wrong people.
Because nobody knows what's happening in the Bank of Spain.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the only thing we know, if there was a robbery, if people went in, the whole flood, a river would flood them out of the thing. The research people, when they wanted to do the heist, they had a meeting with the people in the Bank of Spain, and the people in the Bank of Spain is like, I don't care about your show. It is impossible that no one could get out of the bank with the money. It is impossible. They would die before that. And it's been tested and tested before. You do what you want to do, but not with our approval, because whatever you do with the show, it would be a lie. It's impossible to get out of that. So that's why they said, and also there were some things that they were real, and the Bank of Spain didn't want the people to know. It happens the same with the first two seasons, with the plays that I was the director, the Royal Mint. They said the same thing. You could get in, but you could never get out. But we're not going to allow you to film in our facilities. And now they're very happy because everybody's going to check the museum before no one goes. Now they're going from everywhere in the world to the Royal Mint of Spain to the museum, and they're making money out of it. So now they're kind of happy.
And I don't even think that more accuracy when it comes to this would improve the show, because the show is about drama, is about the characters, is about the interaction, and whether they use a door or a flood as a safety precaution, that doesn't change anything.
No, because the story is about something else. It's about these people fighting the system. It's an anti-system show. And that's why it connects so much at a very deep emotional level with everybody around the world. I've seen riots in the street in Chile, in Colombia, where people go out in the street wearing the full costume, like these guys right now. And it's because I think this show opened the eyes of people that they could stand for the rights and not be oppressed by the system. You want to hear a funny story? I never tell this story.
Yes, please.
we were presenting the series, The Professor, Berlin, me, and Nairobi, in a festival in my father's hometown, Burgos. And I was in a restaurant, and a friend of one of the owners asked me, so what do you do in this series? I was like, I'm the director of the Royal Mint of Spain. The guy goes, no, you're not. I was like, come again? He's like, no, you're not that person. You're not the director of the Royal Mint of Spain. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, because I know the director of the Royal Mint of Spain. As a matter of fact, he lives here in Burgos. He retired, and I'm going to call him up. So I get to meet the real Arturito in real life, and he gave us so many clues to the series, information to the research people, because I called the director and I said, I have the real Arturito here. You should come now. And then he started talking about how would it go. Yeah, that's a good idea. No, that's impossible. That would never work. And he was kind of like guiding what was possible within the Royal Mint and whatnot. That's crazy if you think about it. I met my nemesis. I met my real me in like a random conversation. It's weird. Everything that's happened with this series is super weird. And becoming the most watched show in history of fiction, it's just...
Yeah, but the thing is, when you met him, did that change your portrayal of your character?
No, because he was a nice guy and Arturo is an asshole. But no, it didn't. It didn't. It gave me some technical things, but I didn't. What the director and Alex Pina, the creator of the show, one day I had a meeting with them and they said, you know, we want to make your character the most real. The rest are superheroes. Yep. The professor is a superhero. Berlin is a superhero. The rest, the band, are superheroes. What we want from you is to be extremely human, with all the fear and all the cowardice that any of us would feel in that situation. The fact that the people hate Arturo, it's because Arturo is the one that reminds us more of who we are. And everybody is Arturo more than anybody else.
Exactly, because people are assholes. I'm sorry, you are all assholes.
In that situation, they would be probably. Yeah.
But not even just an asshole. You told me yesterday Arturito is the 4th most hated character in TV history.
According to Variety, yes.
So there is Joffrey?
No, he was 3rd.
He was 3rd.
There was JR from back in the 80s, and there was Falconet. I don't remember. There was Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. He was 5th. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who does those polls, but I know my character is very hated. I don't know if right now it's more hated than Gandia, because he kills Nairobi and all that stuff. Sorry, spoiler. But he does such an amazing job. But when the actor that came to the show to do Gandia, I read the scripts. I was like, okay, buddy, it's your turn now. No, people still hated Arturo more. I'm like, how is that possible? I don't kill anybody. And they're like, no, dude, you're the most hated. I was like, okay, I'll deal with it. Straw!
But you just told me oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm so lucky, I don't think I had to drink this thing ever in my life.
I need a bucket.
Really? No. Okay.
You believed it, though.
Yeah, I believed it.
It's actually pretty good. Holy shit. Don't drink in the middle of an interview with hundreds of people. Bad idea.
Don't drink and host. I read that in my contract. Whoopsie. So what you told me before, I think an hour ago, was you had a, let's call it, a medical mishap on the show when you produced the episode where you were shot.
A lot of the hardcore fans know about this because it went viral. This is how much me, Enrique, has of Arturo, because everything happened to me. I was shooting the scene, spoiler alert, season 1. I was shooting the scene where I get shot, and they take me down, to the Royal Mint. They put me on a stretch. It was a long scene. I had all the vials and stuff like that. And that's when I talked to my wife and I call her Monica instead of Laura and all that. And I hadn't drank. And whenever you see something medical in any series, I tell you how it works. You have the actor is doing the talking and the actions, but then you get the hands. It's like when you get like someone playing piano, you get the hands of the real pianist, not the face. You edit with the face of the actor and the hands of the surgeon. This particular surgeon was very old. He was like 75 or something. And he was super nervous. So we're doing the scene, the actor does the scene, and then it's the time for the hands to do the actual sewing. If you don't know how this works, in the movies, when you see a shot, there is a silicone made up with the color of your skin. It's really well done. The FX guys from La Casa de Papel are geniuses. So they put the silicone and then they fill it up with makeup blood. So the idea was that the guy would stitch the silicone with the blood and some blood would spurge. This guy was so nervous and I was so into the scene that I didn't realize he did it on the other side, on my skin. First part of the story. I finished the scene, there's a big applause because it was a hard scene, very emotional, very strong. I get to my dressing room and the effect guy is like, what the fuck happened here? It's like, you don't have the stitches. I'm like, yes, I did. It's like, oh, he's done it on the other side. So he had actually sewn me in my skin. And I said, don't touch it, don't touch it. I went down to the lunch area, everybody was eating, and I was like, look at this shit. And everybody was like, I mean, literally, Ursula Tokyo peed on her panties. Thank you, Ursula. I love you too. And that's like everybody's in the show favorite anecdote. They always tell that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still hurts a little bit, so maybe I need a little more for the stitches.
For the stitches. My God! That smells like what you put on wounds.
Come on.
God, even the smell.
Yeah,
is
foul. It's foul. I remember, it's bringing back to my 21. It's bringing back to my 20s,
yeah.
which is really good. Although my liver feels like 80.
Actually, if you were on the other side, because we know Arturo as the head of the bank, but if you were one of the heisters, what city name would you have chosen for yourself?
Well, in Spanish it's very funny because there's a state called Kansas, and Kansas means you're so tiring. You're such a... But in English, I don't know, I would probably call myself, I don't know, New York or something like that, because I'm like that cool. I guess.
How about Wels?
I'd call myself Wells. I call myself Wells because, you know, it doesn't bother anyone. It's quiet, it's nice.
So the biggest problem, actually, when I read through all my notes, so you told us that you were not allowed to shoot in the Bank of Spain, so you did not learn anything about robbing banks. You can now not rob a bank and get away with it.
No, I don't think anybody from the show...
Okay, so this shit is pointless here. Sorry, I had other plans.
You know, I mean, the only thing that we could... no, I don't know. But they don't rob anybody. They just make money. That's the beauty of the show. They're not stealing from anyone. They're just making money and going against the system, which I think that's the beauty of it.
I think going against the system is a perfect thing, because we had a panel, we were held hostage, we drank this, whatever it is, and we just had a laugh. I had an amazing time. Hopefully you enjoyed this panel. Thank you so much, Enrique, for being here with us.
And
ladies and gentlemen, Enrique ARCE!
And for every selfie, every autograph, every picture, you get that and a shot of stroke with me. I don't know how blurry the pictures are going to be, but I promise. And watch season 5 this weekend. It's the best ever.